This episode is brought to you by State Farm. Listening to this podcast instead of doom scrolling? Smart move. Another smart move? Getting help from one of State Farm's 19,000 local agents when you choose to bundle home and auto. Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
This episode is brought to you by Starbucks.
That is fire.
Whoa, that's good.
This might be the drink of the summer.
Okay, I like this one too. I'm rocking with it. Okay.
Try it for yourself. Starbucks Refreshers concentrates are coming home. Find them in the coffee aisle and make it yours.
This podcast is part of the Robots Radio Rocket Club, a program designed to help all podcasts reach their full potential. For information about joining the Robots Radio Rocket Club, check out robotsradio.net.
Welcome to the Final Fantasy Lorecast, a podcast dedicated to the history and lore of the Final Fantasy series. Join us as we take a deep dive into the different worlds, characters, and so much more. Welcome back, Warriors of Light, to another episode of the Final Fantasy Lorecast. I am one of your hosts, Brandon, or also known as Ben of Temeria, and always with me is my good fellow friend, Steven.
Yo!
And we are back, finally, to bring you part 2 of Sephiroth. Finally.
Only a month later.
Only a month later, I know, right? Just took so long, life's getting in the way. The holiday is next week. This is the time of the year where things get crazy. So, yeah, it's going to happen.
Don't plan on Sephiroth Part 3 next week.
No, because there won't be one. But as we are bringing you more, going into now the original continuity of Sephiroth. So this is not the remake series. This is the original game.
Yes.
And yes, there's differences between the original continuity and the remake continuity. There's differences, obviously, because he shows us a lot earlier in the remake.
Yep.
So getting into it, on December 0007, approximately 5 years after his supposed death, Sephiroth began his plan to manipulate the Sephiroth clones for his reunion, helping him merge with the Lifestream and seize control of it to become a god. During storming the Syndra building, Jenova Headless remains in the Shinra building took Sephiroth's form, killing President Shinra, freed Cloud's party, and left a trail of carnage behind in the building. And boy, did it. He just went on a massacre. Yeah, that happened in the original.
No, I guess I never heard them explain that was Genova's remains that did that. That took Sephiroth's form.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Oh.
Genova's like headless corpse, essentially. The Sephiroth Jenova traveled north, felling a Midgard Zalam on the way, and followed by Cloud's party. In dangerous voyage, Sephiroth Jenova encountered the party aboard a cargo ship heading for Costa del Sol. Having no idea who Cloud was, he flew off, left behind an arm of Jenova, which mutated into Jenova Birth. Cloud's parties encountered Sephiroth Jenova in the Shinra Manor basement in a natural hometown, where Jenova urged Cloud to follow him.
I have a side note.
Okay.
It's crazy to see that these chapters are named because you don't ever see them named as anything.
You don't ever see them named in the game whatsoever. It just, flows. Yeah, no, they're all chapters. And they're named. You just don't know it.
Sure. Yeah. So I guess you do. Yeah, she's the little wiggly thing that's in the basement. Yeah. Yep. Gross.
Yeah, it's disgusting. So within the Temple of Ancients, Sephiroth Jenova aimed for the black materia from the Temple of Ancients, striking down Sung. Yeah. And then manipulating Cloud into giving over the black materia. Through Sephiroth Jenova, Sephiroth revealed his plan to use it to summon Meteor and force the planet to heal itself with the Lifestream. And when it did so, he would merge with it, become one with the planet, and ascend to divinity. Because he's an egotistical maniac.
Yeah, he's a nut. Okay, this is going to be a question. And this is going to show that we are not experts, merely fans talking about this. But
Right.
when did Sephiroth and Genova merge? Is that ever made clear? Maybe
I
Bob
don't
Girl can.
know if they ever really made it clear, but it's something with his cells. Because his like supposed death to
Right.
resurrect him fully, he has to like all the clones come together to resurrect him. So it's
Well,
like a kind of a consciousness
right.
forming inside of another thing.
Right. Yeah. With the Genova cells, which is how I
Yeah,
mean, it's how he born in the first place. But
right.
okay. All right.
All the Genova cells reunite to resurrect Seth. Yeah, exactly.
When
Which
did he
we'll get
die?
to. Uh,
It wasn't when him and Zach fought, was it?
I can't remember because I'm sure it was in part one, but like, it's been like a
Chat,
month
type
before we
quickly.
did that. Box Girl, help us out. Yes, he got pushed into the Mako reactor. That's what it was. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. It's hard to remember all this stuff. There's like, 15, 16 games.
And 1,000 multiverses, and yeah.
Yeah. And 7 has like 6.
Again, not experts.
Yeah. With the black materia, Sephiroth Genova continued to the North Crater, having identified Aerith Gainsborough as a threat and parting with Aeris. Sephiroth Genova killed Aerith while she was summoning Holy, leaving behind Genova life. Although Aerith had succeeded in summoning Holy, Sephiroth was holding it back from within the planet.
That's rude.
Yeah,
Also,
right?
pretty good of them to not give us the chapter names, because if we would have seen Parting with Aerith.
Yeah, that would have thrown everybody like, what the hell? What's going to happen? Something's bad's going to happen.
I mean, you got that eerie feeling while you were going through
The
the
forest.
city. Yeah, but
I got an eerie feeling when I walked through that damn forest. I was like, something bad's going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah. Walking through that whole little town area, you're like, this is not good. It's too quiet. Everything's too clean.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely. So, in that which waits in the northernmost reaches, Sephiroth Genova brought the black materia to the whirlwind maze. When Cloud's party caught up, Sephiroth declared it as the end of the Sephiroth Genova's body's usefulness, fought them as Genova Death, and dropped the black materia. Sephiroth, through illusions, manipulated Cloud into thinking he was a Sirochrome with false memories created by Hojo, as the Genova cells made Cloud his puppet. So this is when, in the original continuity, this is when Cloud goes a little wacky.
Yeah.
He gets a little woohoo kind of a thing.
Yeah, basically lose control, and he's just like slowly walking the materia over to Cloud or to Sephiroth. And you're like, no, don't. Obviously, don't do that.
Joe, I don't want to do this. Even though, like, as a player, like, you want to like control him not to do that, but it does it anyway.
Well, I guess technically he kind of loses it before that during the Aerith scene, whenever she is praying and you have to walk over and you have to press
true.
the button to bring the sword down, and you're like, no,
Oh,
absolutely.
yeah, that's a good point. It's like, I don't want to do this. It always reminds me of the scene from Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. At the very end of that game, you kill your companion Lucy, and you're like, oh, I'm just gonna let it sit and do nothing, but it doesn't do anything as long as you keep hitting buttons. It's inevitable death. She's gonna die. Period. Sorry.
Yeah,
I hate
just
those.
go ahead and press
so
circle,
much.
because it's gonna happen either way.
Yeah. So Sephiroth used illusions of Tifa to take the black materia from the party back to Cloud. Cloud, now under Sephiroth's influence, gave the black materia to Sephiroth's cocoon form. Sephiroth summoned Meteor, and which in turn awoke the planet's weapons, and his Mako cocoon fell deeper into the crater. Sephiroth erected an energy barrier over his domain to keep the weapons and Shinra forces from attacking him. Yeah, and the weapons are, we do see those in the remake continuity a lot earlier than this as well.
Sure do.
And they look different.
Yeah, they basically look like Sin from 10.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yep. So in late January 0008, the barrier around the crater was destroyed by the Sister Ray. On January 21st, in Planet's Judgment, Cloud's party traversed the northern cave to battle Sephiroth. They found him in a core blocking Holy as Sephiroth emerged first with his Bizarro Sephiroth form, and then his angelic, safer Sephiroth form. Though Cloud's party destroyed him, Sephiroth's mind persisted, pulling Cloud into a final metaphysical battle to control him. Though Cloud resisted him, causing Sephiroth to dissolve into the life stream. With Sephiroth gone, Holy was released from the planet's core, and Aether Spirit helped the life stream keep Meteor at bay for Holy to destroy it.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Did it? Yeah, yeah. The ultimate slap fight between Tifa and Scarlet. Just incredible.
Oh yeah,
stuff.
absolutely.
That scene was
great.
when you see the Sister Ray fire off. It's like, yo, right. Especially back in the day before we had all these newer graphics. Seeing that cutscene was, pretty wild.
That was great. So moving on, and this is getting to the Stigma crisis. So this is somewhat of Advent Children. Yeah, it gets into Advent Children, which obviously is the original continuity's like final thing that they had.
Yeah.
So depicted in Final Fantasy VII, on the way to a smile, Lifestream Black, Sephiroth avoided disillusion in the livestream by focusing on his hatred of Cloud, enabling him to maintain a core sense of being and separate himself from other beings. When the livestream emerged to fight Meteor, Sephiroth took the opportunity to infect the planet with Geostigma by dispersing his memories among the livestream. With his perpetual memories, he used the memory others in the livestream that had him to craft the remnants of Sephiroth, whom have sent to find Jenova's remains and create a new body for himself. He is persistent as hell.
Can't keep this man down.
Nope.
There's one thing you can say about Sephiroth is he does not give up.
Oh, hell no. By 0009, depicted in Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, Geostigma had spread throughout the world. The remnants of Sephiroth, Loz, Kaja, and Yazoo sought Jenova cells, believing it would reunite him with their mother, though it was actually for Sephiroth to resurrect himself. When Kaja absorbed Jenova's cells, his body shapeshifted into Sephiroth's visage, restoring him to life. Sephiroth fought Cloud once again in the ruins of Midgar. He expressed disappointed Cloud that he had been cured of Geostigma and revealed his plans: gather the souls of the Geostigma's deceased victims to corrupt the livestream and control the planet, use it as a vessel to travel space, and find a new planet to rule. Sephiroth severely injured Cloud by impaling him, but Cloud defeated Sephiroth with the Omni-Slash version 5. Sephiroth vowed to never be a memory before fading away, leaving a weakened Kaja to die to fade into the livestream as Air Spirit called Healing Rain to cure the planet of Geostigma.
There's another person who won't, who just won't quit.
Nope.
Aerith. Oh, yeah.
Won't.
How many times?
She won't leave either.
Cannot get rid of that girl.
Which raises the question, is it really Sephiroth or did Kaja ever really existed? I would say yes. Kaja existed, but also yes, Sephiroth was there. That's the thing with Sephiroth. He's a complete he's a paradox. Like, he's there and he's not there.
Oh, he's there.
Yeah, I know.
He's always there.
He's always there.
One way or the other. Somebody's got a Jenova cell floating around or something. He's there at all times.
Oh, absolutely. But before we go any further, we're going to take a quick mid-break, and we will be right back.
Experience a membership that backs what you're building with American Express Business Platinum. Get 2 times membership rewards points per dollar on eligible purchases in key business categories, as well as on each eligible purchase of $5,000 or more, on up to $2 million in eligible purchases per calendar year. American Express Business Platinum. There's nothing like it. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business-platinum.
This summer, say I do.
I am marrying a stranger.
Like never before.
Am I crazy?
It's a whole new Married at First Sight on Peacock.
Thank God I woke up in love.
With new experts.
My name is Dr. Lisa.
My name is Paul Brunson.
More couples.
This could be the start of a very successful marriage.
And more surprises.
Or maybe not.
Everything is just not enough.
You're a little bit crazy.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
I want my fairy tale ending.
Married at First Sight, now streaming. New episodes Thursdays, only on Peacock.
All right, welcome to the mid-break of the show where we're talking about everything with the podcast that has nothing to do with the lore of Final Fantasy. Here, we want to thank all of our amazing patrons. Thank you guys so much for supporting the show. And if you too want to support the show, you can go to patreon.com/Final Fantasy Lorecast to get ad-free episodes or even join us once a month on the show itself. Now, our patron chat is next week. We'll see how that goes with the holidays being a thing.
TBD.
So, TBD, exactly. It could be, we might do it a week later because of the holidays and all that fun stuff. So, I know everybody will be busy.
I will be cooking, so
we
will see.
We shall see. And you can also support us on Apple and Spotify. Leave a 5-star review on Apple with some words. We'll read out that next time on the show, as well as a nice Spotify comment. Which, let me double check to see if we have any Apple reviews.
See if anybody yelled at us about Sephiroth.
I'm trying to see, where the heck is our show? There it is.
Oh, no.
I have it on here, I swear. Okay, yeah, nothing on here. Okay. Figure as much. But we do have Spotify comments. So, we have one from our last Spooktober patron chat. We actually have 2 on there. One from William. I really like that Riku guy. He keeps me laughing. So, I don't know if this is someone saying he's someone or what.
I don't know any Williams.
I don't either. And we also have Eternal Game Killer. This is the best community I've ever been part of for a long time. Anyone listening that isn't part of the Discord needs to come and have fun. Love every one of y'all.
Oh.
That's great. And Steven is hilarious because you are frozen on my screen.
Oh, God. Not again.
But I'm getting your audio, so it's all good.
Well, as long as you can hear me.
Right? You just a straight face on here. It's freaking hilarious. And you can also right, and you can also find us on a few different Discord servers: the Robots Radio Discord at robotsradio.net, as well as my own Discord server, the Ben and Friends Podcast and Discord, where you can get ad-free episodes, or not ad-free episodes. That's Patreon, where you can find this show and my other shows that I do. Oh my gosh, this is so long for me. Where you can find this show and Holocron History, Star Wars Canon vs. Legends, the Gundam Lorecast, the Wizarding World Lorecast, and the Witcher Lorecast. So go check those out. It's all great. Fun stuff. And yes, Boxgirl in chat. This is a meme-worthy freeze of his face. It absolutely is. Someone better take a screenshot because I am not doing it right now because we're recording.
This is the face I make anytime Ben brings up 14 during the podcast.
Funny enough about that.
Got it in the mid-break.
Woo! Yep. And by the way, speaking of 14, it's coming to mobile. They just announced Final Fantasy 14 mobile. by Square Enix, being produced by, I think, Lightspeed Studios or something like that, which is a division from Tencent Studios. So, same studio that developer, not one of their not this main studio, but the developer that does Genshin Impact. Hey, he's unfrozen. So
I did it.
They're going to do a condensed version of 14 on mobile. So it's going to be interesting, that's for sure.
Sounds like a nightmare to try and play this on.
It's going to have its own unique combat style for the mobile devices and all that. It's going to be different from what we play currently, obviously, because there's no way they can make an MMO like 14 on your mobile device.
No, Boom can't
There's
have
no
his,
way you can do that.
Boom can't have his 28 ability layout on his
Right,
hotbar.
yeah, no, you can't do that. I'm sorry. Actually, I think there is some info for it that they did put out. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Oh, and you can pre-register for it.
Is this how we're going to get Ben back on the game? We can play it while he's at work.
No, it's going to be a different server. It's its own unique thing. It's similar to like Final Fantasy 15 Pocket. If you ever played that. Yeah, there's like only 9 classes at the start and certain areas, like only base game stuff, I think. I don't really remember, but it's a monumental thing. Yoshi P's getting it on every platform. He said he was, and he has so far. So,
way to go, Yoshi P.
Right, but enough of 14. I think it's a good time. Do you have anything for the mid break before we?
No.
Okay.
Other than shout out Taco Bell. We're waiting on your
offer. We're waiting on your sponsorship. Oh my gosh, the Discord was blowing up with those memes earlier last week. Oh my god. But anyway, let's get back into more Sephiroth.
At Ollie, we've got wellness down to a science. From PMS to pregnancy to menopause, our women's wellness line offers science-backed support for every stage. No judgment, no shame, none of the stigma. Just supplements designed to meet you wherever you're at. Ollie, choose science over shame. Find support at a retailer near you or on ollie.com. That's OLLY.com.
I get so many headaches every month.
It could be chronic migraine, 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more.
Botox, onabotulinum toxin A, prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine. It's not for those who have 14 or fewer headache days a month. Prescription Botox is injected by your doctor. Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Allergic reactions can include rash, welts, asthma symptoms, and dizziness. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, including ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
Why wait? Ask your doctor. Visit BotoxChronicMigraine.com or call 1-800-44-BOTOX to learn more.
All right, we are back, and now we are diving into the remake continuity. And oh boy, does things change.
Gets a little wonky.
Things change.
Buckle up.
Right? So Sephiroth appeared to Cloud through several illusions. The first instance was the fateful encounters when Sephiroth taunted Cloud in the streets of Sector 8, warping Cloud's surroundings to resemble a burning Nibelheim. He taunted Cloud, insisting the moment Cloud killed him was the crowning moment of their time together. He implored Cloud to save the planet, twisting the last words of Cloud's mother into a bid for Cloud to leave Avalanche.
What a nasty little thing to say.
Right? I know. It's terrible. An illusion of Sephiroth appeared again beside Aerith on the street outside the theater to taunt Cloud's inability to save anyone. Sephiroth appeared briefly in Cloud's vision when Cloud awoke in Sector 5 slums, in Budding Bodyguard, and later mocked Cloud in A Broken World, and having failed again after Sector 7 plate fell.
I'm starting to think this guy's not very nice. He does a lot of mocking of Cloud.
What? Who would have thought the antagonist was a nice person?
Not a nice guy.
What? And
Or
if anybody hasn't guessed it already, this Sephiroth that's mocking Cloud and everything I'm sure is a Sephiroth that has experienced everything before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think this is the one you see at the end where he's like, okay, you beat me in the other universe, so now I'm going to create a different universe.
Yep.
And win in this one.
So Sephiroth also projected himself onto Sephiroth clones, whom he took control and briefly shapeshifted in Sephiroth's form. Marco, a Sephiroth clone who number 49 lived in the Sector 7 slums, attacked Cloud in Sephiroth's form in Home Sweet Slum. Tifa stopped Cloud from retaliating, insisting Marco was harmless. Sephiroth appeared again in a Sephiroth clone with the number 2 in Budding Bodyguard, assuring Cloud that the reunion is nothing to fear. Dun dun dun.
I don't remember Marco.
I don't remember much of him either. Honestly, During the Belly of the Beast, while watching a documentary on Mako in the Ancients and Shinra's VR theater, the image warped into footage of meteor descending over Midgard and the deaths of Tifa and Barret. Meanwhile, Sephiroth used Marco as a vessel to enter the Shinra building, walking past a horrified Palmer and into the drum in Deliverance from Chaos. He encountered Cloud, Tifa, Aerith, Barret, and Red 13 while retrieving Genova's remains. Yeah.
The VR part walking through Shinra was really cool.
That was. I'm not going to lie, that was really, really cool. I agree.
I sat through every one of the presentations that they
Did you really?
Oh, yeah. I was like, this is actually pretty interesting.
Sephiroth then killed President Shinra and stabbed Barret before an illusion of Genova Dreamweaver attacked Cloud, Tifa, Aerith, and Red 13. The group defeated Genova Dreamweaver, and the Whispers healed Barret, though the Sephiroth clone with number 2 appeared and carried away Genova's body. Cloud pursued the Sephiroth clone, but it jumped off the Shinra building as the Whispers distracted Cloud. Those damn Whispers.
Not my favorite part of the game.
No, that was not fun.
Oh.
In Destiny's Crossroads, Sephiroth appeared to Cloud and friends at the end of the Midgard Expressway. Aerith rebuked Sephiroth, telling him everything about you is wrong, but Sephiroth insisted that he intended to help the planet, emphasizing the cries of the planet and visions of Zack's last stand. He opened a portal to the Singularity and urged Cloud to follow. Aerith warned Cloud and friends that Sephiroth is the greatest threat to the planet, insisting they help her stop him, even at the risk of changing both fate and themselves. Inside the Singularity, the group defeated Whisper Harbinger before facing Sephiroth, who absorbed energy from Meteor and used Whispers to augment his powers and spawn his iconic wing.
Pretty cool.
Boy, was that terrifying when that happened.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I have to defeat these giant Dementor things. Okay. You beat them, and then, oh, now you have to face Sephiroth. And I was like, shit. Okay, that was kind of, self-explanatory. And then he sprouts his one wing, and I was like, oh, I don't feel so great about this fight anymore.
Yeah, it's about to go down. You see the wing? You better run.
Right. So he also summoned another meteor in desperation before Cloud finally defeated him. He took himself and Cloud to a metaphysical dimension that he described as the edge of creation. He showed surprising care and gentleness towards Cloud, inviting him to defy destiny together. Cloud refused and attacked Sephiroth. Sephiroth effortlessly dodged Cloud's attacks and then ominously told Cloud that he had 7 seconds till the end and disappeared. Just menacingly.
Remind me what the 7 seconds thing is, which
I don't remember, honestly.
Somebody in chat remind us what the 7. I know it's from one of the. It's either from the little movie or game. I forget which one. I know Riku can tell us here shortly.
Riku, a box girl, probably. So, recognizing the planet was not safe until Sephiroth was stopped, Cloud, Aerith, Barret, Tifa, and Red 13 vowed to pursue and stop Sephiroth using the robed men as guidance.
Yeah,
and then now we're getting into Rebirth, so be prepared, everybody. In Calm, during Fall of a Hero, Cloud told the others his version of what happened in Nibelheim 5 years ago. In his recollection, he had accompanied Sephiroth as a fellow soldier alongside 2 security officers to investigate monsters appearing near the Mako reactor in the mountains. On the way up to the mountain, a lightning bolt destroyed a wooden bridge as they and their guide Tifa were crossing, throwing them into the river below, while Sephiroth rescued Tifa and Cloud. Cloud rescued 1 officer. The other was swept away by the raging current. Though Sephiroth searched for 2 hours, the officer was never found. At the reactor, Sephiroth became unsettled by the experiments on both humans and animals conducted by Professor Hojo, as you should. He shut himself inside the Shinra Manor basement and researched the Genova project. Cloud, trying to make sense of the fragments of information Sephiroth had mentioned, went to ask for clarification, but Sephiroth greeted Cloud coldly and threw him aside as he headed for the reactor to meet his mother, burning down the town of Nibelheim and murdering the townspeople along the way.
As you do.
Ooh, yeah. Oh boy. Things go down. Yeah. Cloud's retelling of the event was riddled with inconsistencies, particularly the absence of Zack. Before Tifa could ask Cloud about those inconsistencies, Sephiroth appeared to Cloud, using the innkeeper Broden as a vessel, and planted doubts in Cloud's mind that Tifa had survived the event, insinuating she was an illusion created by Genova. Oh, and Boxer says, for the previously 7 seconds thing, she thinks it's the time it took him to drop and stab Aerith.
Oh. Rude.
Right. So moving on, in A New Journey Begins, Sephiroth rescued Cloud from the grip of Midgardsummer, and the massive snake pulled from underwater, but no one else appeared to witness the event. He appeared in Blood in the Water aboard the Shinra 8, after Hojo showed chaos by fusing the Robomen aboard with monsters. That sucked, by the way.
That part was particularly gnarly. Yeah, that one was rough. It's like...
also, Midgardsummer fight was terrible, too. I did not like that fight.
I didn't care for it.
Sephiroth explained Genova's powers and attacked Cloud and friends with Genova Emergent, once again insisting that Tifa was an illusion. And those left behind, Sephiroth appeared to Cloud in Dr. Sharon's clinic, a doctor studying the phenomenon of the robed men, telling Cloud to trust in me. And all that glitters, Sephiroth encouraged Cloud to have fun at the Gold Saucer while you still have time.
So he just shows up in the remakes to just
to piss him off.
Just to talk shit to Cloud, just be like, you lose. Like, hey, no matter what you do, I'm going to win.
Pretty much. It's terrible. So meanwhile, Sephiroth appeared in the guise of Glenn Lodbrok to convince Rufus Shinra to declare war on Wutai over the Magnus Materia, explaining that the aftermath of the war is unity, a people rejuvenated and a planet once more made whole. In his further meetings with Rufus, he hinted at his true identity and preyed on Rufus's feelings of loneliness. He, with the assistance of the mysterious and unseen Viceroy Saruf, orchestrated a renewed war between Wutai and Shinra before finally revealing his true identity and plans to Rufus. Knowing it was too late for Rufus to reverse course, when the illusion faded, Glenn Lodbrok was but another robed man whom Sephiroth had used as a pawn. Yeah, that was all confusing, by the way.
I knew there was something weird about that guy, but
I knew it was something weird too, but
I thought it was going to connect. I thought it was going to connect to Yuffie and her DLC.
Yeah, I thought so too.
He just gave that kind of feeling.
Huxgirl says, Seth is Cloud's personal troll.
He really
Absolutely. Yes, he is. Holy shit, he is.
He just appears at random moments and gives him a metaphorical wedgie. He's like,
pretty much. So, in A Planet Stirs, Sephiroth took full control of Cloud's mind, finally convincing him that Tifa was an imposter against the proof before his eyes. Cloud attacked Tifa, narrowly missing her with his sword, but causing her to fall in the live stream and to be swallowed by a weapon. In the live stream, Sephiroth controlled Black Whispers to fight the planet's White Whispers and wounded one of the weapons with his blade. And oh boy, was that trippy.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
That was really weird and cool. That was an interesting part of the story, not gonna lie. Sephiroth's
they got me.
Yeah. Sephiroth's presence in the live stream had a negative effect on the environment, as shown in the side quest From Whence Life Flows. Withered life springs flickered with a dim light as it frightened in the Cosmo Canyon region, while Black Whispers surrounded thriving live streams. Sephiroth summoned Thread Spinner Chimeras in an attempt to prevent Cloud from investigating the shifts in the live stream. Gotta go on those side quests.
Absolutely. All of them.
All of them. Yeah, there's so many. Oh my god, there's so many. In Watcher the Veil, Sephiroth appeared as Gi Natak, explained the origins of the black materia. His instance with Cloud that Cloud find and bring him the black materia is repeated throughout the Long Shadow of Shinra. He faced Cloud using a roach and used the Roman to try and attain a proto-relic in the area. After fusing the pieces, Sephiroth accidentally summoned Gilgamesh and left Cloud to fight the summoned warrior. I still have never finished that fight, by the way.
The Gilgamesh? No,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Hell
I'll
no.
never go back and do that.
I'm not... like, so you get all these pieces, you find Gilgamesh, and you finally get to the last part with him specifically, and his quest to finally fight Gilgamesh himself. Oh, you go to these 5, I think it's 4 or 5 pedestals. Place 2 materia on each pedestal. Okay, cool. You have to fight every single summon that you have.
And they're about 20 levels higher than where you would be at if you just finished the game.
And they're all maxed out, by the way, too.
Oh, yeah, they are.
And it's shit. Here, you're going to face Titan and Bahamut at the same time.
Yeah, I'm just not going to
grind
out.
How about no? As soon as that happened, I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'll put my 2 materials here and that's it. No, then you fight them, and it's like, oh, shit.
Yeah, I just turned it off and was like, nope, I'm going to go just finish the game, and I'll leave this separate save here in case I ever feel like going back one day. I won't.
Yeah, no, I will never finish those fights, Box Girl. I don't care what people say. I'm not going to finish that fight.
No.
I play
also, over what we just talked about, the Gi Natak, maybe I'm just not picking up on these things in the games. I think it's a me thing because I had no idea that was Sephiroth. I genuinely thought it was the Gi.
Oh, yeah, I thought so too. I'm not going to, yeah. I didn't think that was Sephiroth either.
And the Roach sucked to watch. I personally liked Roach, even from the first one. So when you see him go into Hojo's office, you're like, no, don't do this. And then he turns him into, ugh.
So Sephiroth's pursuit of the black materia led him to the Temple of the Ancients, and where angels fear to tread. Sephiroth explained to Sung that the temple was built as a fortress to defend against humans before impaling Sung. He assured a worried Aerith that Sung's death was a homecoming before Sung shot the illusion in the back. Later, Sephiroth revealed his plan to claim his birthright, including worlds unbound by fate and histories unwritten. He not only planned to reunite the fragmented pieces of Genova, but the errant worlds as well, creating eternity. Aerith persisted that eternity could not exist and that Sephiroth's worldview was warped. Oh boy, is it warped. Oh boy, is it warped. So while the other party members endured trials created by the Sintra, Sephiroth created a trial of his own for Cloud, highlighting Cloud's cold demeanor and convincing Cloud that his emotions were not real. that Cloud was merely Sephiroth's puppet. Cloud became eerily obsessed with the black materia, even after being told that the orb on the altar was a fake. An argument with Barrett over the materia led it to landing in Sephiroth's feet, declaring it the key which grants access to the true counterpart hidden between worlds. Sephiroth used it to summon hordes of whispers through a rift in the sky before sundering the ground beneath Cloud and Aerith and sending them plummeting into a pit below.
And this is where we get the questionable scene.
Oh yeah.
Where we don't actually know what happens, even though we know what happens.
Right. So in End of the World, Sephiroth found Aerith hiding in the world she told Cloud to consider as her dream, denoted by a stamp appearing as a splits. Meanwhile, Sephiroth also appeared in a world where Stamp appears as a Shimba Inu, briefly confronting Zack and launching him into a portal before entering the church. Back in the Spitz world, Sephiroth entered the church just as Aerith, who had given Cloud her white materia, pushed Cloud into a portal. Yeah, I think this is where things get really trippy.
Gonna get confusing, so bear with us.
Within the portal, Sephiroth explained that the true nature of reality to Cloud, that the livestream contains multiple worlds, and that the deaths of the worlds are not to be mourned, for in the planet's embrace, all life is as one. While floating through the livestream, two such worlds merge, erupting in a cacophony of screams in Sephiroth that Sephiroth considered ecstasy, thank you, and rapture, because he's a maniac. When Cloud once again refused to join Sephiroth, Sephiroth gave Cloud his blessing and allowed him to return back to his world, though not without scolding Cloud's very poor form for bringing the white materia from a different world. Aerith retrieved the white materia from Cloud and headed for the altar in the Forgotten Capital to pray. Sephiroth taunted her prayers, summoning and absorbing another meteor before Cloud and his friends, before summoning black whispers through a rift and blocking the path to Aerith, only allowing Cloud to proceed under the guise that he would come to her rescue. Because he's a dick. Instead, Sephiroth forced Cloud forward and attempted to face Cloud to cut Aerith down with his sword. When Cloud resisted Sephiroth's control, he descended from above to finish the job. Cloud wrenched free from Sephiroth's control, and doing so appeared to split the world in two, making it unclear whether Cloud had saved Aerith or whether she had died in Sephiroth's blade. Sephiroth mocked Cloud for still believing he had any autonomy, and the party joined forces to battle Genova Life Clinger. And I hate that fight too. This is where all like the major stupid fights happen, and oh my god. Is it like a 2-hour long freaking cutscene and fights? If not longer, depending on your difficulty.
Oh, that's not even this one. That comes after all this. What's coming up?
Well, no, because this Genova Life Clinger is part of that all of this giant 10-stage fight BS.
Yeah.
So Zack and Cloud reunited in the Edge of Creation, fighting Sephiroth together before he split the world to separate the two soldiers. Sephiroth's monstrous reborn form appeared across various realities in the attempt to merge fragmented space-time. While Cloud's friends stayed in the Forgotten Capital, Cloud battled Sephiroth Reborn in the Edge of Creation, and Zack fought Sephiroth Reborn in a world about to hit by meteor.
That fight was pretty cool.
That fight was cool. When Sephiroth Reborn was defeated, Cloud faced Sephiroth in the Edge of Creation alongside Aerith. Sephiroth continued to taunt Cloud about Aerith's death, hinting that the events may be nothing more than a fever dream. Cloud insisted that he had not fallen for Sephiroth's illusion and that he and Aerith defeated Sephiroth. However, after his defeat, Sephiroth simply flew away laughing, hinting that his fight was not the end. Oh my god, that fight sucks. That one sucks. I don't care. Me and Steven had a terrible time with this fight.
I didn't enjoy it.
It was not fun. Especially when he has a freaking, hey, I'm going to stab you and take 80% of your health in one hit.
Yeah,
sucks. And then Cloud continued his pursuit of Sephiroth, flying north while carrying the black materia, which he fused with the Buster Sword to keep it hidden.
Sneaky, and that's where you see.
And that's where we end with Rebirth. To be continued when the final version of the third game comes out.
Yes. Shout out Sharp.
Yeah, Sharp's finally in chat. It's been so long, Sharp.
Wow.
But yes, that is what we have on Sephiroth. And by the way, I found out, I didn't realize who the voice actor for the Crisis Core and remake series for Sephiroth, and it's Superman from the CW shows of Superman and Lois and Supergirl. That Superman voices Sephiroth, and my mind was blown. I was like, that guy? That guy's Sephiroth? He's the one that is eerie, creepy, and terrifying. It's Superman? What?
It's interesting.
Oh my god, it tells you voice actors are amazing. Yeah. It's great. So, do you have anything left for this episode, Steven?
No, just want to reiterate that Sephiroth is rude.
Yeah, he's a dick. Plain and simple.
Not a nice guy.
No, not at all. And he's a troll. He's a major troll.
That is the main takeaway from this episode.
Yeah, Sephiroth is just a giant troll.
He's just a bully. He's Nelson from The Simpsons.
Oh my god, he's Nelson from The Simpsons. Oh gosh, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see where we are going to be in part 3, and where Sephiroth's probably going to troll us even more.
Yeah,
and probably not even just Sephiroth, probably Aerith too.
More Nana Boo Boo. You guys lose again. But mercifully we'll win in this one. You won't be able to just
hopefully he can't come back.
Away
right? Unless they put the events of Advent Children as post-game stuff.
They better not. They'll probably include it.
I could see them doing that. Hey, here's once you beat the main game, you go into post-game where you normally have to you can just replay everything. Hey, here's a more story stuff 5 years later, or whatever the times jump.
I can almost promise you they're gonna put it in the game, kind of like what they did with Zack in Rebirth, how they kind of sprinkled it in. I'd say we're gonna get a lot of.
We're going to get more of Zack. We're definitely, I would imagine, I'm hoping they'll probably bring back the Yuffie stuff from Intergrade with the Dirge of Cerberus stuff.
Ooh, God willing.
To finish that off, because
once we get to Wu-Tai, we could.
Yeah. Which will be, part 3 is going to be it's going to be a big game. And I'm here for it.
Yeah, we'll see it in 8 years.
Right, we'll see it whenever it comes out. But yes, that's all we have on Sephiroth this week. If anybody wants to give us character recommendations for our current season 5, or do you have one? You have the next one?
I got one for the next.
You got one?
I got it.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm curious now. You need to message me that. But with that being said, everybody, thank you again for listening to the Final Fantasy Lorecast, and may the crystals guide you. Thank you for listening to the Final Fantasy Lorecast. You can find us on the Robots Radio Discord at robotsradio.net. You can find us on Twitter at FFLorecast, and you can email us at fflorecast@gmail.com.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan required. $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. See terms.